We are out way south of Phoenix at the Dwarf Car Museum. We just got here. We figured we'd walk around the outside first. The little wrecker. This is a cool old oil tanker. Look at all the old cool tools here too. Alright, let's wander our way inside. This Edsel pretty cool.
We're gonna walk around and enjoy it all.
Alright, we made it inside, and these cars are awesome. I'm sure I could probably find some on the internet.
I want to get some pictures of that because I'd like to try to build that in a miniature type, you know. Like
Yeah?
That would be cool.
The Beverly
Complete
Hillbillies
with
truck.
Granny's rocking chair?
yeah. I picked up a motor in Pasadena, California. Yesterday, we just got back last night. I picked up a motor that would be good in there.
Yeah?
This one just like in that hillbilly car there, the Model A. Looks like a Model A engine, you know.
Right?
But I understand that's a 21 Oldsmobile. So you got an engine that would look properly in there. Properly.
Huh.
So do you spin it over? Is it, obviously if you went and picked it up, it's either rebuildable or it will run, or?
It's all there, motor and transmission, clutch, pressure plate and everything.
Wow.
You know, it's all assembled.
Huh.
And it didn't have a distributor cap on it. And I asked the guy, I said, where do I get a distributor cap for this? And he went over in the shelf and picked one up and brought it to me.
Wow.
So it's complete now.
That's
I
nice.
still got the back of my truck yet. I got to unload it.
Yeah, that's what I guess, is he your son-in-law over there? Or?
That's my son over there.
Oh, your son? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And daughter-in-law.
They said that you just got that like last night or something?
Yeah, I just got home last night.
Wow. Well, we're gonna wander around, take it all in,
Make your job at home.
and we're gonna come up with questions, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You come in great cars. Where do you see that?
This is the Kenosha, Wisconsin homecoming that they do every 3 years. They held in July,
Yeah.
and we had 2 American Motors Hornets. One is a Sportabout, the station wagon that my mom had when I grew up. I learned how to drive on the car. And we have another 4-door sedan that somehow got the name Buddy. And we drove both of those. We live in Denver, Colorado, and we drove both of those from Denver to Kenosha for that homecoming. And they had 800 AMCs out at this homecoming, because Kenosha, Wisconsin is where their only factory was, where they built them all. And I was telling your son that the mayor, because they tore down the factory finally, so there's like cross streets, you know, and where the factory was, and it's bare land, and they have just the streets in there. and the mayor opened that up for the gathering, and so they had over 800 cars and a car show and food trucks out there on the factory property where all the cars were built.
Wow.
So that was really fun.
Yeah.
So he drove one of them and I drove one of them, and we were out there, and it was a lot of fun. Except last Tuesday I had somebody, we were going to the AMC Club Christmas party. Somebody did a California stop, pulled over in front of us in a Chevy Colorado pickup truck, and it wiped out the whole front of the Sportabout.
Oh,
Yeah, we got it back at his house, but the frame is bent pretty bad, and I was just like, I don't think I want to try saving the unibody because it's twisted pretty good. So, but now it's figuring out what to do and dealing with the insurance companies.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my whole ankle's all black and blue because it spun us around, and everything in the front of the car was down on the driver's side floorboard when we got down.
Wow.
So pretty scary. It's the worst accident I've ever been in. So
Yeah. Lucky you didn't get hurt.
yeah, he said if we would have T-boned that truck straight on, it would have been way worse because instead of spinning it around, we would have been trying to just pile drive the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, and you got no airbags back then. Fortunately, that one had the shoulder harness.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not something I want to repeat. The dash camera footage is a little, yeah. It was like, holy crap, I don't remember what that camera's showing me, but
But they're still alive.
Yeah.
And that's what counts.
The car can be replaced.
Well, some of them can't be replaced.
Yeah.
Try one of these.
Yes,
Gotta be
that's
replaced.
true. That's true. This is less replaceable than what we have.
Some guy stood with that 49 Mercury back there, and he was trying to get me to say I'd sell it, and he got to 450,000. I said, "You're just blowing smoke trying to get me to say I'd sell it, and you wouldn't buy it anyway." He said, "No, sir, I can afford it." But
That thing has got a great, I love the grill on that one.
I think to myself, take your 450,000, go have somebody build it for you. You know?
Right.
Go to the street rodder place and have somebody build it for you.
Right?
See what you'd get. I guarantee it wouldn't be nothing like that, because that's just exactly like the real car, inside and out.
Yeah.
Yep. God, these are so cool. It's neat. Fascinating hobby.
It has been a fascinating hobby tonight.
All right, we're going to walk around.
Open the door on that rusty one and duck your head and sit in there.
Oh, will you let us do that? That'll be fun.
Yeah, 'cause it's got a suicide door. So.
Oh, wow. I'm going to set this down.
I would open the other side so you don't hit the door on this red one.
Oh, I don't think it'll hit it. You can fit in there?
Well, you're going in there. You may never come out. He said go in head first.
Oh, head first? Even the
Here,
steering
you gotta get the full experience.
He's got the skull lock for the door.
How you feeling in there?
That everything is small. But it's, you know, it's surprisingly.
Hold on, let me get some pictures here. That thing's neat. I mean, they're all neat. I like the rusty look. I like the patina on it. But he even built it in such a manner where it looks like it's originally like rusty and everything. This one's name is Bonnie. How freaking neat.
And you've driven these things all around the country.
Yep.
I mean, it's a lot roomier in there than you think once you're in there.
We drove that convertible back there to Chicago. Convertible back there to Chicago back.
That's a long ways.
And the little green 49 Mercury, about the same color as this one here. We drove that to Fairmont, Indiana, James Dean's hometown, and have a Mercury show there every year.
Huh.
Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking so far that one's my favorite one.
The little black Chevy back there, he built that in July 1992. That's the first street car he built, and that thing run out 99 miles an hour with a lower 100. It's got the smallest motor of any of them. It's got a 4-speed transmission rather than a 5-speed or an automatic, so as long as too tight, it doesn't go anymore.
Yeah.
And he
Wow.
drove that to Iowa back in 1992.
Wow. That's awesome.
You got it from Colorado?
Yeah, from the Denver area.
I drove to Denver, and that's the motor for that one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, some guy was there and he said, "You know, I got 2 motors and 2 rear ends. You want to come to Denver and get them, you can have them." I go to Denver and pick them up and put them in that.
That's cool.
Yes, the guy takes those motors and drivetrains out of the cars and goes to come in, puts bigger stuff in your racer or something. So
Right. Well, you need to have a little one's mine. Yeah. Yeah.
1290 cc.
Uh-huh.
Over 39 and 1166 now. So it's out in America, 1166.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this one's cool too. Years in the rear end. So that's why they topped out at 99 miles an hour. He's got 372 years in the rear end. 1290 motor.
That's pretty little to be going that fast. And the older I get, he says I drive like a little old lady. The older I get, the slower I go. Wow. That's awesome.
I like
Check them out.
the patinaed one's my favorite one so far.
The what?
The patina, the rusty one.
That's his favorite one.
It's my favorite one so far.
That's my favorite.
Just like the front edge of that.
Please be seated. Women will never be equal to men until they can walk down the street with a bald head and a beer gut and still think they're beautiful. Yeah.
All that.
Okay, I'm getting ready to build a new car. It's going to be a 1930.
My wife dresses to kill. She cooks the same way.
This is the rear end. I've already cut it down. I took 10 3/4 inches.
This thing's got accessories on it.
Here, bring both sides in equal. 5 3/16. Since we've got
That's a license plate frame, is what the rear window frame is.
gone on now,
Best man for the job is a woman.
we've got a transverse spring, shackles, and we put the torque rod on here to keep the rear end centered.
Look at the Knight Rider
Torque tube
lunch
up
box.
here, which this is a halfway a closed drive
Yeah.
line. The drive line goes inside of this torque tube, and that cross member right here is what pushes the car similar to the old Ford. And that's a great shot here.
Here's a convertible. He said he drove all the way to Chicago. 1942 Ford Dwarf.
And I started building the firewall. And to build this part of the firewall to get the right
It's
angle.
like it's like a glass door alongside shifter.
And get the total curvature of the car body.
How freaking neat are these little cars? Ooh, I like this one. This lead sled.
This one's my favorite so far.
I still like the rusty one. I should probably clean this camera off. It's dirty.
That's an article on that.
Well, so he just decided one day he was going to build some dwarf cars, huh? And he never looked back.
My mom had a phone like this. This was her favorite kind of phone.
Well,
This is a cool iced tea thing.
that is great.
See the old cigarette machines? They used to have these everywhere.
There's a perspective of the size of the cars. I'll take a picture of this in the background. Look at how little this freaking car is. Some motorcycles back here. Oh, we need to do that with our stoplight. This is the first Dwarf race car, built in January 1980. Do you have a clue what any of these do? I don't. (1941) Ford truck, V8 flathead. Look at this little three-wheel thing. The electric drill, is this what the starter is? Got a V-twin in there? (1903) Ford Model A runabout replica. Oh, here's the little boat they were talking about. So here's the drive output. And the drive shaft goes all the way back to the rear end right there. And he says all of these run and drive, and he's driven them all over the place. They do 100 miles an hour. It's got a Honda CBX motorcycle engine in it. How frickin' neat. Alright, let's go find Dad. He wandered off. Big Bertha.
Set it on this table. What about that table that you work on? This one here.
You guys need any help?
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Like set it right here?
Yeah.
Oh, here's the shop.
I mean, I'm not a strong young buck, but I'm dead either, so.
Well, I'm damn sure. I think we're going to see how it goes here. No, it doesn't roll. We get it down, or can we just take some over and then roll it up there? Let's just get it to the ground right now.
This is that little motor you just picked up in California?
Yeah.
What is that out of?
32 North and off.
I think
I'm gonna get a truck over and take it over there.
Yeah.
Look at how neat that little thing is.
4.2-inch bore. And it has no water pump.
Is it water cooled?
Yeah.
Yes.
I take the generator out and move this distributor in to here,
Right.
and it just thermal, no water pump or nothing to pump water.
Right.
It just circulates itself. But see, it's got Maricopa Model A engine.
Right. So you're just going to take that whole thing off and you'll generate electricity another way.
I'll put an alternator on it.
Oh, okay.
Run it off of the camshaft.
Okay. That makes sense.
How often do those come up for sale?
Yeah.
Not often at all. I drove to Pasadena, California to get that one.
There can't be many of those left, especially in that condition, sitting around anywhere.
Well, that's what's in that little Model A in there. Same motor. But that was hard to get too.
Right.
Yeah, just oh, that's engineer. I was thinking the one with the wheels on the big one. All right. I hadn't yet.
You guys did real great. Real good job.
Turn it around so that shooter doesn't hit the wall. I guess you're good.
It's kind of nice that it had the transmission and everything there too.
That solves a lot of problems.
Yeah.
It looks clean as should be.
Right, you want to let that get
Okay.
So do you disassemble them all and go through them before you put them in the car?
I'm not going to drive them down the highway much anyway, so if they roll over the car.
You're happy, huh?
The other ones, yes. All the full body, street legal ones, yeah, all the.
Building engines is kind of a fun thing for me, so. But like, I don't know nothing about that one.
Which is interesting.
Did you see this one over here, the Chevy Impala that a friend of his has been building? And it's out for paint right now.
So this is how this rear axle was done. Huh. Interesting. 215/50 R13s.
This will be the latest one that will come out. It's out for the paint and body work right now, but it was a friend of his that built it.
How cool is that?
He's got the upholstery all done.
Does he?
Yeah. He's got the. He hasn't got the top. He's got the top goes up and down. He's got the scout with the top there, but he hasn't got it upholstered yet.
Huh.
But it's paid for. This Sidella place here is doing the upholstery. They padded the dash. Did the padded dash for it, and they're doing they did the interior for him already. The door panels and everything's all done. He just needs to get a paint job on it so he can put the top on it.
Yeah.
Right. And I guess this was a grill, a test grill for the
Yeah, it's a
Impala.
test grill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do they? See, I see so many.
You build a whole jig. There's a whole iron jig, and the stainless fits over in the shape he needs, and then it takes a punch, and it punches all of them holes down
In the shape, all of
shapes it
them.
all around that jig. Then, so you basically got to build the part
From scratch.
Part. There's all Ernie's ones hanging up there, so similar. And then there's one here is how he made that 32 Ford grill.
I just that's amazing.
You guys in the cars at home, are you?
Oh yeah.
They're AMC guys.
Well, he's an AMC guy.
Actually, I'm a Ford guy. I've got a '69 Mustang, so I was admiring black when I was
yeah, my wife took off in it.
But that was my
Yeah,
first
so
car
there's
was
his little
69
jig that he
Mustang when
made
I was in
for
high
to
school.
make the grill and the midget car in there, the Model T.
And then I got back into
And there's
the
Barbie.
AMC stuff. So yeah, we have a fleet.
There was a
I
guy
had
here.
an 84 Eagle.
Yep.
Really nice.
Yeah, those were they came after the Hornet.
The wagon.
Yep.
They had a, what is it, 236 motor?
258 and a 232 were the two
The
different
Jeep
sizes.
motor.
Yeah. And that, thank God for the Jeep guys, that's the only reason you even get parts for those anymore. And all the Jeep guys want them.
I didn't like it had a plastic valve cover.
Yes. Yeah, the newer ones did, and I'm like,
Gonna get this thing fired up on the bench here in a couple minutes?
they're all
No.
$250.
No.
15 years ago they get one.
Uh-huh.
So is this chain that's under there?
Is what?
Is that a chain that's under there that drives that?
No, it's a gear.
Oh, is it gear set?
Yeah, this is a gear that drives the generator.
And then it goes off of the crankshaft somehow?
Yeah. I'll take the generator out of here and move this in so it's under the hood.
Yeah. And what's the displacement on that motor?
I don't know. It's only about 13 horsepower.
Yeah, it's just a little tiny 4-cylinder, huh?
Yeah. 2-inch bores, 11.5 inches long. But it looks like a little Model A engine. I'll have to get a carburetor, probably off a lawnmower or something, and adapt it to that. But I gotta get pictures of the truck I'm gonna build first, and then I'll build a framework and put it in there and get things going. The guy said something about sending me a water manifold, but if he don't, I'll just make one for here. I'll make a tube going here for the lower radiator hose down here.
Okay, that's where it goes on that side of the head there.
So it's just convection though, so it's just the heat that makes it flow out and come around.
Yeah. If you look at that hillbilly car in there, you'll see what I did with it, moving the...
Yeah, taking the generator out. And, so you probably got to do some mods to get it to bolt up, but once you have it bolt up, the gear drive works the same without the generator in the middle.
Yeah. Worked out real good with what I did on that one before. And then I run an alternator out here off of
That's
the
a cute
timing
distributor
gear.
Cap.
Little tiny thing.
Yeah, but everything's there that you need.
a hand
That's
crank?
an excellent starting point.
Yeah, it goes in the center. And
And you crank it.
with a crossbar on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got the starter and the transmission, clutch, flywheel, all that stuff. That's the hard part to get.
Right.
But anything I need for it, if I run across something I need, I'll call these guys because they got several rebuilt cars that these are in.
Okay.
It's a group, that rebuild them cars and salvage them.
Well, maybe somebody's got a carburetor that goes with it.
They might have, I don't know.
Yeah, because it's an updraft deal.
Yeah.
So
If not, I'll just make an adapter and put a lawnmower carburetor.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, you could probably find like a lawnmower tractor carburetor or something that's an updraft.
just a-
Probably one in your. You got a generator in there. I think that's an updraft in the back of the shop.
Oh, yeah. But once I get pictures of the truck I want to build and get further along, get it mounted in a vehicle, then I'll get busy and get what I need to it.
So then we're going to have to come back up here in a couple of years to see this new creation, huh?
I don't know if I'll be here in a couple of years.
Well, neither do I.
And that's a thought in mind to build it. I'm not promising anybody anything. But
Well, you enjoy it. It's a passion, so if you can, do it.
yeah.
It looks
Guy
real
before I
clean.
got that other motor. A guy had one of these cars, and somebody told him they would put one of my drivetrains in that for him. Well, that guy was a talker instead of a doer, but he wanted to borrow my torches to do it with. I said, no, I don't loan my torches out. So anyway, that fizzled out, and he asked me, he said, what would you charge me to do it? But he wanted everything changed over, suspension and everything, I said, I'll furnish your donor car, I'll overhaul the motor and put it in your car for $1,500. And he said, you can have everything you take out of the 32 American Austin. So I got the rear end hanging up here in the wall. And I put the motor and transmission in that old hillbilly car there.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I'll have to go look at that one a little closer to see how
Yeah.
you did that distributor, get rid of the generator.
yeah, it was not a hard thing to do at the time I did it. I'm getting older now, though. I don't remember right, but
So what'd you end up doing on this one for a carburetor?
it had the carburetor with it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
Otherwise, that distributor stood out here.
Yeah, it hangs way out there on the side.
Ruin your hood line.
And when I did see that alternator is driven off the camshaft.
Yep. So you just have to custom get a pulley onto the camshaft for the alternator. Yeah, that really, I mean, because, that distributor would be clean out here.
Yeah, and see, there's the water manifold that's missing off that. Hell, I can make that.
Right.
This little thing runs good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the temperature gauge. But I built this, see, this is a 29 Model A. And that motor, as you look at the carburetor intake and exhaust, looks just like Model A.
It looks like that's the way it should be.
I made the fenders out of the sides of the refrigerator, body skirts out of the side of the refrigerator door, and the running boards out of a 4-foot fluorescent light. I made the spoke wheels out of Toyota wheels. This is made out of a Volkswagen door skin. But what's really neat about it is the damn intake manifold looks just like an old Model A manifold.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's the same design style.
Yeah,
See, now what kind of, is that the correct carburetor for that intake?
yeah.
Okay, so the other one doesn't have it, so you've got to kind of come up with something.
I'll just come up with there's a lot of motors that have a carburetor similar to that. You know?
Yeah, you just got to make the flange line up and get it on there. So is there a fuel pump on there, or is it a gravity feed system?
It's gravity feed.
Okay.
And the fuel tank is just up there underneath the
Yeah.
cowl, right?
Yeah, fuel tank right there. I've had this in a few car shows. It shows real good.
It's got a lot of accessories on it.
Let's see, there's lots of character there.
And this is where you haul your passengers, right here?
I don't know what the hell that is in there. Rabbits or something nice, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like a couple of bunny rabbits. Looks like my mom's old Easter stuff.
My wife and I bought a mobile home in 1962, and there was an old lady that owned it. Her name was Ella Lehman, and there was that pair of shoes was in the cupboard in the closet.
Of that Winnebago or that
Box,
camper?
brand new. Well, it wasn't a Winnebago, it was a 42-foot 8-wide.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like brand new inside.
Huh.
See, and that's what I tell Zach. I go, that leather on that shoe is probably the last part of that cow that exists.
I got the mate to that shoe somewhere hanging up back there.
Uh-huh.
But I always remember that lady's name, Ella Lehman.
Uh-huh.
Now there's the mate to that shoe right there.
There's the other shoe.
See, so now there's a guy who knows where stuff is in his shop. See, and look at this old cigarette rack before cigarette machine.
Yeah, my son's trying to fill that up with cartons, empty cartons.
Yep. It looks cool. And this refrigerator's safe until you start on the next car project. Because if you...
Did you know Arizona is the dwarf car capital of the world?
Is that because of you?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm going to go through this little room here and look at all your little toys and
I'll
stuff.
show you here what I found. Austin, Arizona, by Roger Naylor.
There you are.
Arizona is the dwarf car capital of the world. All because of me.
Yeah, so you got the world's largest dwarf car museum.
Yeah, see what you started?
That's awesome.
See? Awesome Arizona by Roger Naylor.
That is too cool. I want to look at your toys and your toy cars in this room.
Yeah, make yourself at home. I gotta sit down, I'm getting old.
He's even got a circus train. I used to have this. I had that when I was a kid.
There are all those trophies up there.
Yeah. I had some of those from my car, and then I was like, I threw them all out. I had that Tonka snorkel truck too.
Well, he still has it.
Yeah. Well, he didn't have Jonathan. See, typical fabricator guy. He just took metal pipe, welded it together, and put the chicken on here and made these doors for it.
Mm-hmm.
That is totally, this is what I'm doing today. Oh.
Here's Leno. He's in a bunch of those pictures.
He probably visited out here. They probably maybe that
That guy's an actor too. I forget what his name is.
that might have been the show that I saw. Cause like, isn't this guy like some guitar guy or something? Band?
He's an actor. That guy is. I've seen him on.
He
a bunch
does
of
the
different
cars.
things.
That's Lou Constable, I think. Yeah, this guy. Yeah.
That's neat. The Grandpa Dwarf. 1928 Chevy 2-door sedan.
It has a Toyota motor in it. It's called a 4KC. I had to cut down a Volkswagen air cleaner for it. It's got garden tractor battery, and it's I don't know what the horsepower is on it. Probably about 70 horsepower. This is an air tank,
This
so
is
I don't
cool.
need a recovery system for the radiator. It cools really good.
He's been in there a while. He's just bones now.
This is two pieces right across here. The back half and the front half. They weld together here. And the mirror brackets are
And in
made
this
just like
video,
the 42 Ford
you can
mirror
buy
brackets.
these videos, but he goes through and explains how they built everything.
It has a Continental kit on it, which is made with a Toyota hood latch.
That light up there is.
And the rear bumper is made just like the front bumper, except it has Dwarf integrated in it.
No peeing off the porch.
fine trim here with the grooves in it, and the sunblock with the hinges. I had to make these nail guides, and then I got a mild steel punch to punch all of that grooves into there. And to make the main features for this, it's like 42, 46, 47, and 8 all have that chrome piece there. I had to make these pieces.
There's another perspective of how small these cars are. There you go. Full size one, dwarf size one. God, how much time it takes. About 4 years on average to build one of these dwarf cars.
It's at the AMC Heritage. Man, I guess we can go back all the way over there too.
That thing's cool.
The body is neat.
There's been a thing or two living in it. A farm all?
Yeah. That's really old, dude.
It's 47 Packard. Packard Clipper.
That visor makes it look cool.
Look at these old refrigerators. Sears Cold Spot, the Hot Point, Frigidaire.
See, but he said he was getting sheet metal and he was making the fenders and stuff out of
General Electric.
So, this is stock of steel for him to make stuff.
Some gas pumps he's got. These old
car
ramps.
Yeah.
The bus stop, somebody left their suitcase here.
There you go. You can wait for the bus. These must be Toyota Corolla part trucks.
These have become a collector car of their own.
You never think about it. If they're doing these small cars, they need stuff, small engines and drivetrains. you're working away.
Yeah, I really a slave driver.
Well, these are a bit bigger engines over here.
Yeah, there's a small one there, but that's out of an old Mini Cooper, I guess.
Oh, really? See, now that'd be perfect size for the little cars too. Yeah, it's totally different design.
He wanted that Model A type motor, that old flathead with the updraft carburetor on it, because that's what he's got in that little 29 Model A up there.
You can imagine there's probably some familiarity, right? He knows what it's like because of the other one, so.
Well, he never did anything with that thing. That was a running motor when he got it.
Uh-huh.
He took that out. What happened was there was a guy that had a 32 American Austin.
Uh-huh.
And his friend lives down here, and he said he would see if I could get the Toyota motor for my dad and put that in his deal. Well, 2 years later, he still hadn't done anything, which he still hasn't done anything 15 years later. So he just kept the guy talks about it all and doesn't do it. But my dad wanted that motor out of that car because it was a little flathead 14 horsepower motor, and it was the right size to put in that Model A. Right. They had an Onan motor in that Model A before, a 2-cylinder generator type motor.
Right.
So he told the guy, if you're not going to do that, give me the guy's phone number and I'll call him, tell him I'll do it. So he got a hold of the guy, and he says, the only way I'll do that is if I can have what I take out of your car. So he's got the rear differential, the front spindles, the engine and transmission, all out of that little American Austin, and then he put a Toyota drivetrain in there, which is way too much horsepower for that piece of shit car. It should have had a 14 horsepower motor in it instead of a 65 horsepower motor. But yeah, he followed him home. The guy, he says, I'll do everything but wire it. The guy said, well, I'll wire it. So he came out and wired it, drove it home after Dad put the motor and stuff in it. And the guy turned the corner, the rear tire picked up in the air. He said, we got to get you to come back. We'll do something about that.
We got to fix that.
Yeah. You can't drive that thing like that.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you look at this assortment of engines you've got here.
Yeah, we got a lot of old 6-cylinder GM and Chevrolet, GMC and Chevrolets. We got a couple of flathead Fords over here belong to me.
So this is like the engine shed.
Yeah, we just brought that straight 8 in here the other day with the tractor, but that's all for we can get it in was right there.
Yeah, this baby's
a Buick motor.
That baby's a beast. I have never driven a straight 8. I'll bet you they have to be really torquey.
I haven't driven one other than just, the in and out of the shop, stuff like that, because we had a straight 8 Packard hearse, that's where I worked at. And boss's wife, she belonged to the women's bunch of the Shriners. He was a Shriner guy, way up in the Shriners for Arizona. He was the head guy 1 year or 2 years. But anyways, the girls were all talking one day, having their meeting, and Aileen, what are you going to do with that hearse that Ronnie bought? She says, what hearse? Says, yeah, he bought the hearse from Car Mortuary, the old Packard hearse, and they ain't putting it in my backyard. So some mortician from Missouri come out and bought it, and this was 40 years ago. Paid like $10,000, kind of just out of a magazine ad, That before everybody had telephones and all the communication stuff.
So like all these tags, is this how you inventory stuff?
Yeah, if somebody gives us something, does that say Roger Lane on it?
It just says 1940 Buick straight 8.
Okay, now we got that from that guy next door, Roger Lane. He's got the car over there. And he put a nailhead V8 in his.
Yeah, because I noticed the tags on a lot of stuff.
Well, a lot of stuff, they got people's names on them.
Oh, so you know where it came from?
Yeah, that they donated it to us or whatever,
Yeah, I hadn't really looked at them too seriously, but I was like, yeah, I see that they got this. Yeah, because this just says 1950 GMC. But yeah, it's like you look at all of these and it's like, wow. It's like this one, so that's just a 318 Mopar. I'm not a Mopar guy, so I should have known that right away, but didn't. Seem like this is, that's a
rotary.
Mazda 86, yeah.
That's rotary there. That big motor's a 440, but it's just in storage for the neighbor guy. He's going to put that in a Diamond T, cab over type Diamond T.
That's neat.
Again, he's been talking about it. The motor was probably built when he got his wife, not that far.
Well, I have found that that's true. See, like that looks like small block Ford exhaust.
Yeah, that
manifolds.
probably came off that Mustang, I imagine.
And it's like there are guys that talk, and then there are guys that do.
Yeah.
And yeah, it seems like
I've got projects, but I don't talk about them, so I don't do them either.
Yeah.
I think that stuff off of my brother's Mustang there, the trunk lid, and
Yep.
because he got a lot of parts when he got that car.
Yeah, and it's like, well, he's got another one like the hood scoop that's on it.
Yeah.
Recognize that.
The rotary motor.
Yeah, yeah.
Here. This is the motor out of my 50 Ford.
Mm-hmm.
That's my project I ain't taking care of. And that motor I bought from a guy that I used to work with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's like it's a lot more work to get in there and do it. See, there's a tail panel off of the 69.
Yeah, it's all the same car there.
That looks like that was aftermarket sheet metal there. 'Cause I replaced that in mine because it was rusting through. This was full of mouse nest and it was rusting really bad.
The motor I put in my 50 Ford, we got from the guy next door, he brought it from Ohio. That looking thing had so much rat's nest down in the valley. I went on vacation, I filled all the cylinders with oil, and I rattled on it with a big washer and an air chisel before I went and stuff, and I came back and I got one of them moving just a little bit, and I
Just keep working
yeah.
at it.
And it's a weird size motor too. It's been bored to like 87.5 thousandths over, and the pistons say that right on them.
Wow. Seeing that's a flathead block of some sort.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't know.
flathead Ford.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, that's so weird, so strange how the intake is like cast in. And then the exhaust does come out through the cylinder head, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
here's some cylinder heads here.
Okay. Man, there's just like, it's such like a foreign design to me. Yeah, because it comes out and the exhaust manifold's all part of it. Man, that's...
Yeah, the flux manifold's down inside the block. Now I've got the Fendt and cast iron headers for mine.
Mm-hmm. It's just all cool stuff. I mean, and it's like that stuff worked for a long time without any technology.
Yeah.
And if you knew how to, and it even goes through to like the 1960s engines, which I'm most familiar with. And it's like, if you do them right, they will go.
Yeah. Speedway Motors has got a museum.
We were there just in July. That
In
place
that
is
museum.
awesome.
Yeah. Did you see that 1928 prototype for a flathead in there?
There's a whole bunch of different prototype motors and stuff.
We went through their, what they call, I guess, the motor room. There's so many.
When I went there, it was 8 years or so ago, at least probably. But it was the one room had nothing but intake manifolds for flatheads.
Yeah, they had a whole wall this big.
Yeah.
And that was the same room, and in the middle of that room was where that 1928, and then next to it, I think, had the early Chevrolet overhead valve motor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had examples of all kinds of stuff. I was just blown away.
I guess they've added a lot to it since I've been there with the.
It was big. I mean, we went in and we thought, oh, we'll look around for a couple hours, and I was like, this is an entire day or more.
Yeah. When was the last time you were there?
Probably 8 years or so ago.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's probably changed quite
They
a bit.
were talking about opening another section of the building that following season.
They actually have 3 levels now.
Yeah, I was in. Yeah, there was at least 2 levels. I was there, 3 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He had a Tucker downstairs, and he had
I saw that.
he had the Red Baron car, and he had the Boot Hill Express.
Yep.
All them Hot Wheel copies,
Mm-hmm.
And I know the Red Baron car because I know Kelly, who was Tom's son, and he did a bunch of artwork for my model railroad, and Tom did a lot of the Revell models and the artwork for all those model boxes,
Yeah.
and that Red Baron car. I'm sitting here struggling with the last name though. Kelly Daniels. So you guys got a great collection of stuff. It's fun. I mean, I would thank you guys for having it opened up for visitors.
Well, they were coming anyway, so.
Yeah, so yeah, if you can't beat them, join them.
Well, people said, you know, they'd come out here, we'd take blankets off the cars and everything. Just had that one room full of stuff, and it was all dirty and dusty and covered up, and people bring their friends over. Hey, look at Ernie's cars, you know, and you know, you should open this up as a museum, so we did.
Mm-hmm.
And just
glad you guys did.
Kept going from there, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We told them that we wanted to get the cars out of the front room, out of that main building there, because nobody could see them. So we built the second section there, where the TV and movie theater thing is there. We built that. And then after that, a few years later, we decided to go ahead and put the third. Well, it was April 30th of 2022. We poured cement for that third room.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures in there of that. Yeah.
No.
See, even that's a long time ago now, you know?
Yeah, it is now. But what are we gonna do with all this room? Hell, Kevin's got the walls all filled up with shit in there now. We can't hardly hang anything else up in there, you know?
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna continue walking around. All right. Have fun, man.
Look at this old motorcycle.
Yeah, see, this is like the pop machine that I was going to get up at that house that time.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of these old bottle ones.
It's not an operational toilet. Do not use.
It was operational at some point.
There's 3 bays in there.
And they have the Sears Roebuck and catalog up there for entertainment.
That's a 48.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got a flathead in it too.
A nice display.
There's bathrooms. They're air conditioned.
Oh, is he? I think I'll get to a point where I gotta use the bathroom.
Well, there you go. They're right there.
These are the active ones.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this tow truck. How frickin' sweet is that? Ernie's Garage and Towing Service. Oh, he's got eyeballs. And teethers. Awesome. Guys, I'm conducting business here. Yeah, I'm looking for a pepperoni pizza. I'm out here at Ernie's Dwarf car place. Yeah. Bring a 2-liter cola, too. Thank you.
And then they have simple too.
I'm gonna get my own signed poster.
I know, right?
Never did, but we want to go down, find the house, and take.
Thank you, sir.
Because we figure it's the tip, right? It's the furthest. Oh, I haven't been over in that little gas station building yet.
This is his original shop. Yeah, I walked over here a little bit when we first got here. There's Ernie in 1992. Working right out of this building. Pretty neat stuff. So we're at Ernie's Dwarf Car Museum. It's pretty sweet. You guys should check it out.